Hey everyone, my name is Danielle and my pronouns are she, her, and today is the start of a new vlog. It is Wednesday, September 13th, and I am getting ready for PNWSS. So this should be my PNWSS vlog. All the clips in this vlog should be related to PNWSS, unless I don't have enough content, but I think I will. I did last year. And then I'll, post it up after the retreat. Like, this will actually probably be a Flosstube extra. So if you're new here, this is my channel where I talk about cross stitch, and I hope you see something that you like and stick around. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back and your continued support. I thought I would show you what I'm taking to PNWSS. When Michelle Bendy Stitchy did her last Flosstube, she did like a hashtag pack for PNWSS section. So I was like, yep, let's do it. So this is the bag that I like to use when I take stitchy stuff out into the world. Not because it's particularly stitchy, obviously, but it is my only like tote size bag that I have from Evertote. And so, it's a cross stitch, company. They make bags. It's not, specifically meant to be a cross stitch bag, but it's what I tend to use. I like that it zips, although with everything I have in here, I can't get it to zip, but I like that it has a zipper. That's the inside fabric. I just love this tropical print with the flamingos, and then it has one pocket on the outside, so I'll start with that. I slipped my small into this pocket just to keep it protected. Went ahead and wrote the design name, designer, stitched by me for the event. So I slipped that in there so it'll be safe. So this is the first project that I'm bringing. This is my Move Forward in Love by Modern Folk Embroidery, stitched on a 16 count mystery pink Aida. And I figured there's still some red to go here, but I figured I could get some good medallion stitching because it's so, color blocky, or I don't really like color changing all that much, and color changing is easier for me when I'm like talking to people and have distractions. It kind of helps make it go by faster. So, and there's like, little birds and other little flower things to do. So, but I don't actually have that much more to do. So it might be medallion stitching. We'll see. This project bag has got my Beachcomber project, which is from, I don't have a picture of it. I mean, technically I didn't have a picture of the last one either. Okay, come on. There we go. So this is called Beachcomber, and it's by Lindy Stitches, and it is actually from last year's Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit, one of the projects from last year. And I'm bringing this because it is on Aida, and I still have some more stuff to do right here to finish off this top corner. And then I have room that I could start the big box with the quote in it. I can't finish the box with the quote in it without moving the Q-snap, but I can definitely start it. So my goal at least would be to finish off these little, there's like these two little strawberry type things and the starfish, and there's more of these little doodads on the top. So that if I work on this, that'll be my goal. I don't know that I'm going to work on all the projects that I'm bringing. I don't know if maybe I'll be starting a retreat project. I just want to have some good options, but everything I'm bringing is on Aida. So this is My Heart's Welcome by Plum Street Sampler. This is only 600 stitches away from a finish. This will be the first thing I work on. I'm gonna see if I can finish this at the retreat so that I can have both, you know, a finish and a retreat finish. Yeah, like I said, there's only 600 stitches left, so I can for sure finish it at the retreat. It's just a matter of like how much time do I want to spend on this versus something else. And then the last thing I'm bringing, this is my Caroline Manning piece. I forget, Spring Lilacs, I think. It's actually a pack of 4, and this is only one of them. And actually, most of what I have to do is just white stitching. Everywhere that you see the fabric, which My Heart's Welcome was on a 16 count, I don't know what, and this is on a 16 count Fortnite fabric. I think it's called Cool. But so everywhere that you see fabric within the areas that are already stitched is mostly needing white fill in. So again, like all those triangles are already, you know, prepped for me, so I don't have to do a lot of counting or thinking, just stitch, stitch, stitch. And part of my plan for this is I'm of course part of the first most magnificent round robin hosted by Michelle Bendy Stitchy, and there is talk about possibly doing another one next year with Caroline Manning being our designer of choice. And so since I'm actually a little over halfway, like the halfway part of the project I think is right here. So as you can see, I've gone like a little bit over, but I would want to just fill in all the squares that are left to completely fill in what would be my quarter. And then I could just ship this on. Like I wouldn't, the first, you know, the first section, the first leg of the round robin, I wouldn't have any work to do. So, but again, it's good fill-in stitching, easy, mindless stitching. So those are the projects I'm bringing. And then I'm going to be bringing, this isn't like everything because I don't have my, like my tablets packed yet or my stitching glasses packed yet. I still have about 24 hours until I have to be like fully packed. So I may do some more stitching. I don't know for sure if I will or not, but that's why I don't have quite everything. But I'm gonna be bringing a Q-snap with me in case I wanna start the retreat project. This is my cute little bag that I got actually from the Michelle that's in my round robin group. She was so kind and she sent all 3 of us, her partners, this little bag. You can see the little scissors that are in there. That was part of the bag. And then there was like some of those spool holders and some flosses. And it was just very sweet. And so since it's, you know, stitchy things, this has got my scissors, my tweezers, which I use to pull off dog hair mostly. That little tube in there is some spare needles. That is an orc catcher that one of my table mates last year gifted me. These are little felt pieces that I put under the Q-snap pieces. I've got my needle threader in there. I have a little, you can't see it in this view, but I have like a little booklet that folds out to be kind of like a thread keeper because it has felt on it. So that, all my little notions and things that I need are in there. And then something that I've been doing just recently, I'm bringing this with me because normally here at home, I have like a full table that I can spread out on. But I've been working on, you know, I've been working on, that was great. Okay, so while I talk, let's put those flosses back. I've been working on What Remains Is Love, and it has a lot of colors. And I've just been finding that, especially in the plastic bags, they really take up like a lot of room. Like they're just kind of all over the place. And when you stack plastic bags, you know, they want to like slip. And so I bought these little containers. And I should totally have had these turned sideways the whole time. Happy accident. That worked out. So I bought these little containers and I've been putting my baggies in here just to contain them. And it's worked out so well for me here at home that I figured I would bring an empty one to the retreat because, you know, you don't want to feel like you're encroaching on other people's space, but you still want to have your flosses out because otherwise you're like digging into your bag every time you need to get a new color out. So I thought I would bring this so that I could, you know, put my little baggies in here and keep them nice and contained, not creeping into anybody else's space. So that is all that fits into this Evertote bag. Like I said, I'll still have to pack my 2 tablets because unfortunately my Heart's Welcome is on my iPad and all my other patterns that I'm bringing are on my Samsung Android tablet. So I have to bring both, and then I have to pack my stitchy glasses. And that's it actually for what I need to pack for the being in the room itself. So yeah, just thought I would show you what I'm bringing with me. I anticipate I'll do nightly check-ins, showing you what I stitched on for the day, and I will probably take a nice video of the brag table. I'll show you what I get from my smalls exchange. Yeah, I'm really excited to go. Like, I wish today was tomorrow so I could be leaving in a few hours, but still have one more day to go. I have a manicure appointment. I'm gonna get some acorns painted on my nails, and I have a dog grooming appointment to make it through before I get to go. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next clip. Bye. I'm here, I made it. Thought I'd show you my room before I destroy it with all my stuff. So you walk in and there's TV and a nice table and this crazy or like bananas awesome couch. Last year I like pulled the comforter out of the bedroom and like laid out on this lounge part of the couch and watched a movie, and that's totally what I'm gonna do tonight. Then there's this little sink, fridge, microwave, coffee that I don't drink, bathroom, and then you come back here to the bedroom. They've got another TV back here, bed, king size, all to myself. Looks like I have a rooftop view. Excellent, but nobody's looking into my room, so that's nice. And yeah, so this is my room for the next 3 days. I will check in later tonight. Well, maybe. I'm meeting one of my friends from last year is coming, and we're gonna get together and like do some stash exchange. And so I don't know if I'll stitch tonight, but we'll see. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey y'all. It is the end of the first night of PNWSS. So it is Friday, September 15th. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm after midnight yet. It might be Saturday the 16th. I don't know. Look at this. Look at this table. The only things on this table that I brought with me is this pile right here. Well, except the M&Ms, but all of this has been gifted to me. So like I cannot show you everything, but let me show you a couple highlights. So here's my small that I received in the smalls exchange. It's so cute. I don't know who stitched it. They remained anonymous. I love that backing fabric. Butterflies, dragonflies, bumblebees. There's little pens stuck in there. It's very cute. I love bee-related things. So this worked out. The Smalls exchange was white elephant style, like white elephant gift exchange style. So that meant that everybody was assigned a number, and then the first person picks a gift, they open it, the next person can either pick to unwrap a new thing, or they can steal the first person's, and so on for 2.5 hours, and so on. My first item I did have stolen from me, so this was actually my second item, but I love it. I really love it. And I love these types of finishes because, you know, it'll just stand on its own, which is perfect. So yeah, I love what I got in the Smalls exchange. This bag here is just filled with like scissor fobs, floss stickers, floss drops, thread jewelry, charms. I kind of had to stick everything, pins. I just kind of had to stick everything in one bag. But these are just from lots of various people. Some of the floss is, a lot of people have retreat pieces where they're like, hey, stitch a motif, stitch some border, whatever, in this floss, and then just keep the skein. So that's what some of the floss is from. This huge skein of Silks for You was like a table mate gift. Yeah, so that is just out of this world. Our swag bag had 2 notebooks from Acorns, which I thought was sweet. This was a really cool gift somebody was handing out. It's a magnet, so like if you drop a needle on the floor, you can just wave this around the floor to try to find it, which would have come so in handy, like, I don't know, a week ago. We got a freebie from Beth Twist within this house, may peace abide. So then, let's see. I'm trying to manage my life. Oh, this beautiful bag. I don't remember if Mari made these or if she bought these, but how cool is this little bag? I used it. It was great. I used it to pop all my little small gifts into as people dropped them off at the table. These are our retreat projects, which I will open here in a second. But like, y'all, people were just like handing out fabric. They were like, here's a stack of fabric, like take whatever you want. So these ones I think came from Michelle. These ones came from Mari. Oh, and then, so here is my, Michelle stitched my Quirky Quaker ornament because I gave her my diamant and she said, give me your whip and I'll finish it. Look at the sparkle on that. I love it. So I'm so happy to have this one done. I might pop this into one of the 5-inch little ornament things. Oh, and then Jody from Cedar River Linen she gave some samples to a few people. So I got some Ada, and I mean, so then 2 of my friends, I made them as friends last year when they were here. They came back up. They're from California, Janet and Gloria, and they were like, here, you have first dibs at the like I'm putting it on the freebie table if you don't take it. Look at kittens and mittens. I had never seen this Luminous Fiber Arts one before, but I love it. Yeah, Gloria had a whole bag that she was like, that's just set aside for you. And then from Janet, the big score, so like the two big scores from Janet, in my opinion. This is actually already started. She's got to start on this. Let's see if I can show you. That pumpkin looks real little and cute and sweet, right? It's not. It's not little. But yeah, so this was Janet's start. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to give that a go. I know it's on linen, but sometimes I can see linen. And then the other really big score was this extremely out of print primitive needle Halloween garden. So I'm not usually a very prim stitcher. But this one, I was like, this is actually really cute. That little moon and owl and those pumpkins down there. I really like the pumpkins. I am, of course, going to have to just completely convert this. And I'm going to do the pumpkins. I want to do one in kind of the white color that they already have. And I want to do one in like the teal color and one in sort of like a faint orange. But yeah, so that was a big score. She had some Lizzie Kate, oh, she had Chessie and Me kits, a full Lizzie Kate kit of love. I don't know if I would stitch these full coverage blocks. I like it how it's arranged here. That's very sweet. And then that little bonus flower block I like. Oh, here's a good story for you. I had to pick this one because if you are on Instagram, you should look up and follow Good Boy Oli. He is a chocolate lab and he is just like the best, sweetest dog on the internet. And last year, he got emotionally attached to a pumpkin. He carried it around with him all day, every day. And when the stem broke off, his mama got him a basket to put the pumpkin in. And he carried the basket around. And then they took seeds from that pumpkin and they grew him a pumpkin patch. So instead of this little kitty, I'm gonna figure out a way to stitch a chocolate lab. So this is Priscilla's pocket. Who's in the pumpkin patch? Just so cute. Here's another fully kitted Lizzie Kate 2007 special edition Christmas kit. She had two of these. But yeah, so I got a few more things from her. But I mean, just the generosity of stitchers is unparalleled. As for stitching, I didn't bring my project up. I left it down in the room. I got a measly 200 stitches on my project, but I did stitch on 3 other people's projects. Like I said, the retreat pieces basically. And I'll put pictures of those in so that you can see what I stitched. I'll insert those here. But yeah, so, and then on my project, I was working on the Plum Street samplers, My Heart's Welcome. I got 200 stitches in. I kept messing up. I started the flower stems and I stitched 3 of them and all 3 I messed up in some fashion. So they required fixing. Not the whole things. I usually caught it within a few stitches, but I think the worst one I had to take out was maybe 12 before I caught it. But yeah, so it was kind of a rough day for stitching. I'm hoping I get more stitches tomorrow. I think the plan tomorrow, I would really like to finish my Heart's Welcome. There's 425 stitches left. And then I think on Sunday, we'll be stitching from 9 to noon. And then I may stay for a little while with my friend Janet until dinner time. So we would probably go to her room and stitch. So then I might pull out the Caroline Manning. I think would make the most sense because I just got to do white stitches. It's easy, not a lot to think about. But Move Forward in Love is kind of calling me. So we'll see. But that's it for tonight. I gotta go to bed, but I gotta get sleepy first. I'm not sleepy. I'm just tired. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and then couldn't fall back asleep. So I've been up for 2 hours longer than I needed to be today. All right, good night. I'll see you in the next clip. Bye. That's so cool. Oh, did you see the tiny pillows?
Yes.
Aren't those amazing? That's Natty. She's at the other table.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, she's the one that came late yesterday. Yes. Yeah, those are Natty's. She stitches 56 count over 1.
Forget about that.
I know, right? everyone. It is currently technically Sunday morning, but it's like the end of Saturday night for me. I'm a little hoarse, sorry. I've been talking nonstop for the last like 3 days. I just wanted to show you my haul from today and my stitching from today. This is gonna be the last PNWSS update because there is 3 hours of stitchy time tomorrow, but like by the time that it would be time to film a clip, I'm gonna be home. So what I'm probably gonna do is just take a picture of any stitching that I do tomorrow, and then that'll be at the end. And I don't know where I will have put, I've taken videos of the brag table as well as the Satsuma Street trunk show at Acorns. But today was the day that we actually went to the shop and I bought a few things. I actually thought I did remarkably well. 2 of these things aren't even for me, and one of them was gifted to me. So I thought I did a pretty good job of being restrained. The first thing I bought though is this project bag. These project bags are like right when you walk in the door. There's a local person that makes project bags and she has a deal with Acorns that she just makes up a bunch of bags. She comes and she brings them to the front counter table area and they sell them for her, and you know, they do whatever they do with the profits. So I wasn't gonna buy a bag, but I picked this up because I was like, look at that raccoon, he's so cute. And then as I was admiring it and holding it in my hands, the lady that makes the bags, her name's Corey. Here's her information. She was like, oh yeah, that's a discontinued Teresa Kogut fabric and that's the last one. And I was like, well, if it's the last one and I'm holding it, I guess that it's mine now. But like, I love the raccoon, I love the fox, and I love how the little deer and squirrel are like touching noses, like, hi friend. Yeah, so I bought this bag. And then, so I have no idea what I'm gonna do with any of these fabrics, but they just spoke to me. This color is not, hold on. That's better. Sometimes we need more light, sometimes we need less light. It's still not quite doing it justice. It's reading very orange through the camera. Let's see if we come back. If we back up a little bit, it gets a little truer. It's like, not bubblegum pink. Bubblegum pink is very light, but it's like a darker bubblegum pink. And it's a 28 count Lugana by Atomic Ranch in the colorway Sweet William. So I was like, yep, you're gonna come home with me. And then this is the one that was gifted to me. My friend Janet was like, I'm gonna buy you that for your birthday. So this is Atomic Ranch Artemis, very deep dark purple. I wish I was a linen stitcher because the linen version of this turned out a little lighter, but still a nice rich purple, but like there's good modeling on it. But I couldn't. And also there was only like 40 count, which I can't even see anyways. So, excuse me. I got the 16 count Ada. And then this is like it's reading a little bit more orangey in the camera. But it is called Fox, also 16 count Ada. I have no room for any of these pieces in my 16 count Ada box. I may have to start hijacking my 14/20 count box. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little division going on in there because I don't have much in that box. So got those 3 pieces of fabric. So this is one of the things I did not get for myself. I have a friend that this is her aesthetic. This is her vibe. And I saw it. It's the Scarlet House Ghosts and Goblins. And it made me think I had just picked up this pattern for my friend out of my friend Janet's stash. And this is a Prairie Moon cat versus spider. And Janet had this in her stash, and I was like, my friend would love that. And she was like, take it for your friend. And so I texted my friend and I was like, do you want this? And she was like, yes. And so then when I was at the shop, I saw this and I'm like, yep, similar creepy but cute vibes. So I picked this up for her. And then this skein of Gloriana is going to the person that I stitched that last Pride Quirky Quaker for. I decided to, last time I was at Acorns, I found out about this. This is an exclusive colorway for Acorns and Threads. It's called Woolly Bully, Acorns and Threads exclusive. And so I decided to pick this up today and send it to them when I send them their Quirky Quaker Pride. This DMC is for my Caroline Manning piece. Normally I work from my master set, but since I highly suspect this is going to become a round robin piece, I'm going to need the floss to go with the project. So just went ahead and picked it up. I think I might have picked up a color I didn't need, and I forgot a skein of B5200, but I have a bunch of that at home anyways. And then these are the patterns I got for myself. Counting Puddles, Rabbit's Bright Winter Night. I'm a big fan of Christmas ornaments, and so I just love that the rabbit was wrapped up in Christmas lights. Love that the rabbit was wrapped up in Christmas lights. And then I looked at this the first pass through, but I was like, no, I don't need it. And then because, you know, Gloria and Janet, they don't live here, they don't get to come, they were like, we want to just take a second pass through, make sure that we got everything we want. I couldn't resist on the second trip through. It's by Satsuma Street. It's called Dog Park. And it's just this little dog. He has a birdie friend. And he has a yellow ball at his feet. I don't think I want to stitch the park part. So no trees, no path, just the flowers, the dog, the bird, the ball, and I'll just pick some kind of fun fabric that'll make it pop. But yeah, so I just, on the second pass, I couldn't leave him there. And that was the Acorns haul. So then, I know you saw it already, but hold on, there's a story. So my goal was to finish my Heart's Welcome that I've been working on because I only had 625 stitches left when I came to the retreat. And I was like, I can knock that out easy. Turns out, not so easy. Not so easy to do at a retreat. Friday I was in the room for, 12 hours and only managed 200 stitches. Was not impressed with that. So today I had 425 stitches left. And I think by the time we went to the shop, I had cut that for sure in half. I was sitting maybe around 180 actually, so more than half. I was like, I only have 180 stitches left. I have to do this today. I don't want to work on this tomorrow. I have to do it today. And then I knew this was going to happen. I just didn't know how extreme it was going to be. When I hit 142 stitches left, I hit the point in the pattern where like everything left to do was 2 stitches here, 3 stitches there, 1 stitch. There's literally 4 spots that call for 1 stitch, and travels across the whole pattern, so I wasn't going to carry my floss that badly. It got very fiddly, and I counted how many more times I would have to end my thread and start a new thread. To accomplish 142 stitches, I had to start and end my thread 15 more times. So I started to get very angry, started to get very rage stitchy and stubborn crafter mode activated. Like, we will finish this. We are getting this done. Meanwhile, like, I'm warm. I'm too warm for the stitchy room. I am uncomfortable because now it's 2 days now that I've been sitting in a not super comfortable chair for, 10 to 12 hours. My feet were just like so unhappy with me because I changed sandals and the sandals have been like rubbing against the top of my feet. My feet are like pissed at me, and I was like, no, I'm finishing it. So I finished it. It's done. So all I had left to do, since I've been here, I filled in all the windows. The door had been here, so I finished this portion of the door. I didn't have a single flower in, so all the leaves, like stems and all the flower petals. And this was where it got really fiddly, because each flower petal is 20 stitches of white, 8 stitches of black, and 1 stitch of yellow. And like you can see, the bottom of the stalks have got 2 stitches, 3 stitches. And then the pineapple so I didn't have a pineapple. I didn't have any flowers. I didn't have her skin, which I like. I was glad I changed it. And then like her dress had a cuff and a neck that was white. So again, it was just so many color changes. But it's done. So yep, this is a finish. Even though I didn't I kind of wanted to bring something to start at PNWSS. I am happy for a PNWSS finish. It's a finish and a retreat finish. So, but yeah, so that's it. I have to pack up this whole table. I have to get situated in my suitcase tonight. I left my Caroline Manning piece down in the stitching room. That's the only thing I'm gonna work on for the rest of the time I'm here. I'll be in the stitching room from 9 a.m. to noon, and then that's when the retreat is over. But my friend Janet is gonna be here by herself because her friend Gloria is leaving earlier. And so I told Janet that I would move all my stuff to her room and I will stitch with her for a few hours after the retreat ends, and then we'll get dinner together. And then I'll have my husband pick me up. And so then she just has to go to bed and get up in the morning and go to the airport. So she won't be alone all day. So that's my plans. That's a wrap on PNWSS. You're probably about to see some videos and photos. And then that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see everybody in the next vlog. Bye. Hey everyone, so I lied. I am going to go ahead and put this last clip in here to show you what I stitched on the last day of the retreat. And then actually this is my first night at home stitching. So at the retreat, I basically did all the white stitching you see. I hadn't had any white stitching done. So like here, there, these, so, and I think when I came home, I just had like one triangle of white left. And then, so I did that triangle of white, these 2 of green, this green, green. And then I had to do this darkest purple here and this light purple in these 4 corners. So all in all, it was about not quite 600 stitches that I've added to this. And I am gonna go ahead and put it down now because this is likely to be a round robin piece next year. We're likely going to do a second most magnificent round robin with the featured designer being Caroline Manning. So, and I mean, if we don't, it's okay. I'll just pick it up and keep working on it. But, and I would keep working on it. I'm into it. But I have already done quite a bit more than my quarter would call for, because the halfway point is right along here and right here. So everything, you know, that's below my thumb and to the right of my thumb is more than my quarter. So my partners will already have a little bit of a jump. This partner and this partner more so than that partner. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this down. I think that I'm gonna work on, let me show you. I think I'm gonna work on my pinwhist piece from last year. This is all I have going on it. This is our home in the forest, and this is my start from last year. It's about 300 stitches, and I think I want to work on it some more. So I think that's what I'm going to do next, and I will be I'll be throwing this together, putting it up on YouTube, and then the next thing that you'll probably see from me is a whip parade, hopefully in a couple weeks. So that's gonna be it for this vlog. Thank you so much for being here, watching all the good stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.